Hello and good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin'. Sorry about the delayed start there. Just Facebook being Facebook. They make things easy and you figure it out. Hello and good then they change it and there's my voice. Hold on. There we go. Welcome. We're going to make a card because after the stress of Facebook, let's relax with the card. So let me show you what we're doing. Hold on one sec. I'm moving things around and then I lost my buttons. All right, let's see what do we got here. Today's project. Here we go. So this is a friendly flamingo card using the Tranquil dies. We might change it up a little bit. We'll see. This is a card I made for a swap. This was the failed swap that the cards took 3 weeks to get to where they were going. So I didn't make it into the swap, but the lovely demonstrator who was running it did save me some. So I do have some to share with you on my blog over the next couple months. But this is one of the ones I did make. So I made it in the sense that I had to make a large quantity. So this is kind of a mass production type card. Because sometimes I'll do other things. If I only have to make one or two, I'll get a little more fancy. So this one's a little simpler in that sense. And I know you guys prefer that, something a little easier. So this is just a couple dies, bing, bing. So that is what we're going to be making today with probably a few little extras. But for everyone who's joining, thank you. And I'd like to say thank you by giving you guys some little giveaways, some chance for some gifts. If you are watching today's broadcast live on Facebook on Crafty Stampin', not on any other group or any other page that this gets shared to, you got to come into Crafty Stampin'. And if you leave a comment there at the end of this broadcast, I'm going to do a giveaway for its metallic baker's twine and sequin combo pack. It is from a celebration a couple years ago. So that is going to be our live giveaway. Our giveaway for till next week will be a copy of the Berry Blessing stamp set. The stamp set is coordinated with paper in the celebration. I'm only giving away the stamp set because I am hoarding the paper. But you have to have a $100 sale to earn the Berry Blessing. So this is a giveaway, so it's a little hard to get. And to win this, you need to leave a comment here, again, on Crafty Stampin's Facebook page or YouTube, on the replay on YouTube. And I'll be taking comments for a week, and I'll be picking it next week. If you share this video to any social media platform and then come back here and type the comment shared with the D, I will put you in for a second entry to win this Berry Blessings. So let's pick last week? It was a couple weeks with Facebook and Scamp and Scoop issues. I got a little delayed. So way back in the middle of January, we did the last Crafty Stampin'. The giveaway was the Party Punch stamp set. So this is if you have a $300 order or party, you earn this free during celebration. And February's the last month of celebration. So if you all are still got some stuff you want, chop chop. But so you'll see everyone's names here. Let me pull them in. I got everybody here on random.org. And anyone you see with their name in here twice, shared this video and then commented shared. I'm going to scan through here real quick. And these were comments left on Crafty Stampin's page for the video. This is the one with the sweet strawberry or the YouTube. I'm going to hit randomize and the name that pops at the top will be our winner. And it is Pamela Vega. Congratulations, Pamela. Head over to Crafty Stampin'. I redid my homepage a little bit. And if you scroll down here, right in the middle is a big button that says giveaways. If you click giveaways, it'll bring you to my giveaway page. And there is and my page is slow at the moment. Here it goes. And wow. Need to look into that. I think it's because I'm streaming at the same time. The computer can only handle so much. There is a button that says claim your prize. Click that button, fill out the form, and I will get that in the mail to you. Run through a couple things that are going on. Paper pumpkin. So the paper pumpkin for February is Bouquet of Hope, and it looks really pretty. If you subscribe through me and you receive your pumpkin kit through me, you will also receive 6 exclusive video tutorials for alternatives. I'm part of a group of demonstrators. We call ourselves the PPX crew, the Paper Pumpkin exclusives videos. So that you have till February 11th to sign up for. And also, and if you purchase anything through me using this Hostess code that's on here, I do some freebies every month, and they change every month. So every purchase gets a free one single card tutorial, and that is with using the Enjoy the Moment stamp set. If you spend $50, you in addition get the Garden Wishes bundle tutorial, which is 4 cards, and if you spend over $100, you get all the above plus a packet of elegant faceted gems, and those will ship the following month. So also, I forgot to put up a graphic, but Hey Chick is back, and Hey Chick has now got a die set, and Birthday Chick that's in the mini catalog also now has a die set, and that is happening now through the end of the catalog, so I think the end of May. So if you are interested in those, head over to my store. Okay, I think I'll move this, and let's just get stamping. So how are we all doing? All right. So, oh, Pamela, you're on here. I love it when people are on here when they win. That's so much more fun. Okay, so here's the sample card that we are making. So I cut a hole with the oval punch to do a window for the Flamingo, and then I decorated it with the dies from the Tranquil die. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's see. Let's bring over my big boss first. Open them up. How are y'all doing? If you've been watching my social media, see that we got dumped with snow. I'm a New Englander. I'm used to it. I just don't like it very much, especially when I'm the one who has to deal with it. But it is what it is. I'm good living here. You just get all the right things you need to deal with the snow, and you're good. So, but yep, I am waiting on spring. Love me some sun and fun. So I'm gonna get out of the way here while I try to line this up. So I want to put this is the largest oval from the oval shaped die. So I can get that brighter. And I'm trying to center it, and I'm really just eyeballing it so that I can cut out that quote unquote window. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see if I did it right. Dun, dun, dun. Here. We're going to be coming back to the big box in a bit. Oh, that's not bad. I think I got it in the middle. Never know. All right, and this is, so I'm using thick basic white. I think I'm using actually Whisper white. I now can't tell what I have in my piles. And I'll just save this for another project. So I'll put my oval away. And I'm going to set this aside. I'll get back to it later. Oh, hold on. Okay. Now let's cut these dies. Where's my piece of paper? Okay. So let's see. So these are the Tranquil dies. I honestly skipped right through them the first. Oh, geez. Hold on. Let me turn off my autofocus. I usually remember to do that, but I didn't. Okay, so hold on. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So hold on. I always find it's easier to manually do it if I go way off base and then come back. How's that? There we go. Sorry about that. The autofocus can just get annoying. So is that good? Can we tweak it a little more? Right there. I think that's probably as good as we're going to get. Okay. All right. So these are the Tranquil dies. Like I said, I honestly went right by them in the catalog my first few times. But then I was trying to find something to do with the Flamingo. And all of a sudden it caught. I'm like, oh, they're like tropical leaves. They're perfect. And they're actually really cool. This is a die we're going to be using. This die is actually quite large. So this is almost... It's larger than a quarter piece of paper. So a quarter is 5.5, and this is like 5 5/8. So you are not going to get 8 out of a full sheet of paper. So let me show you what I come up with. Okay, here we go. So here's my scribble. If you cut, so here's your 8.5, here's your 11. If you cut this by 4 1/4, and then cut this one by 4 1/4, you can get 6. So here are, so 1, oh geez, okay. Where did I? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you can see my scribble. So you can get to maximize your paper. And like I said, I was doing this as a mass production. I know some of you guys will do that. You'll make a bunch at once. So you can get 6 out of 1 sheet of paper. And then you can have some scraps for various other parts of your project. So this is, and there is going to be on my blog in about an hour, a downloadable PDF with all the cut sizes and products used. So this is Granny Apple Green. On this one, this is Granny Apple Green, and I did Old Olive, trying to come up with that tropical look. This time I'm going to try Granny Green with Garden Green. I want to see what the difference looks like. Like I told you, I'm shaking it up. So let's cut this out. Okay. Put that down. Put that on here. So this is 4 1/4 by 6. I'm gonna send that through. Put a little elbow grease into it. There we go. Okay, so we'll finesse it out of here. Here we go. Put it in here, and I need a pokey tool. All right, get to pop out some of these little bits. All right. All right, so get rid of those little bits of confetti. So there is my Garden Green, and I'd already cut out my Granny Apple Green. It's got a piece. So let's set this aside. Where did I put my purse? What am I doing? All right, so I'm going to set these all aside, and let's stamp. And we'll assemble in a bit. So this is just a 1/4 piece of, I think it's basic white. Basic white. I don't, like I said, I don't know anymore whether I've mixed in my basic white with my Whisper White. If you didn't know, Whisper White, the paper plant that made it, had to close due to COVID. So we've got a new basic white that is now available for sale, and I think all Whisper White has been sold out. So a lot of us are just working through our remaining supply. So this is the Flamingo die from Mr. Friendly Flamingo, and I am inking him up in Melon Mambo because I want him popping out from these greens. Here we go, and stamp him down. All right, doesn't he pretty? He comes out so nice. All right, let me move this before I stick my finger in it. And then he also has a matching set of dies. There's the Flamingo dies. And there is a Flamingo you can just cut out without stamping. But then there is an outline to Mr. Flamingo. So we're going to use him and cut him out. So one more trip here with the Big Boss. Yeah, one of the ladies from Stampin' Up during the demo kept calling this the Big Boss. So I'm like, that's its nickname. Because Stampin' Cut and Emboss Machine is just too long to keep saying while you are in the middle of a project. So we have the Big Boss and we have the Mini Boss. Hello, everyone who's popping on. I see people popping on. I thank you guys for coming on and for sharing. What do I do with extra plates? FYI, this is what I do. I try to keep one plate on the bottom. So this is always my bottom plate, and this one's always my top plate. Most of the time, you can see I got a couple. It keeps this plate clearer, so I'm less likely to get indentations on the top. And then when this plate gets too bad, I toss it and I pull in another. This one becomes my bottom plate, and I have a new one for the top plate. That's how I've been rotating my plates, trying to keep the indentations that can occur on the top of your paper to a minimum. All right. All right, so here is Mr. Flamingo. Oh, perfect. Sometimes I don't get him perfect. That time he is perfect. All right. Put this back. All right, so let's assemble the main part of our card. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cut one more thing. So here's my card, and again, like I said, I was doing a mass production, so what I wanted to do in the back, I didn't feel like coloring the back to get like a sunset or whatever. I wanted something quick, so I was like, what looks like sky and beach and something? So this is from the Fine Art Floral DSP, and this beautiful sheet. But on the back, it's got Pool Party, and it's just sort of like paint smushes with Pool Party in white in different intensities of the tone of Pool Party with the white. And I thought it made a great kind of sky background. So we're going to cut some of this off 3x4. We're going to put that on the inside of our card. So let's I'm gonna use that corner. So I'm gonna cut this with my trimmer to 3, and then we'll take this one and cut this to 4. Okay, so this is what's going to go on the inside, and it looks kind of like sky. So let's take my card base. Here we go. All right. So this is going to go here. So I'm going to put that on first. Get my seal, which I look like I'm running out of. Okay, so let's see. See if I can do this perfectly on the first get-go. I'm just going to try and center it, eyeball it, put it lightly, oops, and it closes and it's fully in the window, so we're good. Put that down. Now I'm going to add, well, actually I'm going to wait. We're going to wait on Mr. Flamingo so I can make sure I get him exactly where I want him. So these are what I'm going to add next, are my greenery from the Tranquil dies. So I'm going to put the dark garden green down first. And add a little seal in various locations. And I'm going to line this bottom corner up here. And there we go. So this will stick up over the top. You can trim it or you can leave it. I mean, if you're trying to get in an envelope, you might want to trim it. Otherwise, you don't really need to worry about it. This one, when I do this, I will trim the bottom. So this one, same thing, a little bit of snail. If you prefer the multi-purpose liquid glue, that would work great here. I tend to save that for... it's not my go-to adhesive. Okay, so we'll line this one up. There we go. And this one I am going to trim on the bottom. Yeah. And you don't really notice it. Okay, so now we want to put, here's the difference. So here is with the Granny Apple Green and Old Olive, and here's Granny Apple Green with Garden Green. I think I like the darker Garden Green with it better. But all right, so now I'm going to add Mr. Flamingo, and I kind of want him. I don't want him dead center. I kind of like him on the side. So this is where he's going to get attached. Just a little in the middle. Eyeball, it was sort of right about there. There he goes. And I'm only going to attach him in the middle. Peekaboo! Isn't that cute? All right, so now we need to do our greeting. Back my Stampin' Pad. All right, so these are from, this is the Friendly Flamingo, and I'm going to use the You're Outstanding, and I'm also going to use this cute little flower. So I have, again, basic white, and I'm going to throw my block around with my stamp on it on the floor. Make sure I get stuff off of it. All right, so I'm switching to Garden Green. My last one I did in the Old Olive to match the paper. All right, ink this up. I'm going to stick this right in the middle. Okay. There we go. Now, oh, don't let me forget, I gotta color my flamingo with some Wink of Stella. I always forget it. The card's all done. I'm like, ooh, Wink of Stella. Okay. So I want to put the flowers with the Flirty Flamingo, but I'm going to punch it out first. So I'm punching it out with, this is the Label Me Fancy. I may have to trim this. Yep. Yep. Yippers. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so get it as close to this center as possible. There we go. Boom. All right. Now I'm going to take Flirty Flamingo. And these are those little flowers. And I cut it out first so I know exactly where I'm putting it. So I'm going to, oops, put little flowers over there. And then some little flowers down here. There we go. So now they're in the perfect spot. So now I'm going to take, this is the Timeless Label Punch and a little bit of Flirty Flamingo. And I punch this out. Again, this was a mass production card, so I like doing punches when I have to do a bunch. And I'm going to take a little bit of seal. And I'm going to attach these two together. They kind of make a bit of a nice frame for that. So we're going to bring back, and we're going to put him right here. So I'm going to do dimensionals. I want to find some dimensionals first. All right. So this is going to go here, and this one's at the bottom because I think it's going to hang over. 1, 2. And stick this here. All right. So let's see. So that is, other than the rhinestone, which we'll add in a minute, that is pretty much what I did for this card. But like I said, it was a swap card, so I didn't go crazy. But I didn't grab them. Hold on, let me grab another stamp set. Tranquil. All right. So this is Tranquil Thoughts. This is what goes with the die, Tranquil dies, and I thought maybe if we stamped these flowers, because there is a die to match, that we could add maybe the flowers to the side. Oh, Wink of Stella! Thank you! Let's do Wink of Stella before I forget, and then let's add some flowers. You know, because everything looks better with Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to, and this will kind of blend the ink a smidge. and that's fine because, hey, we are getting some glitter, and glitter is worth a little blending. But he's so much fun when he's shiny and sparkly. All things that are shiny and sparkly are good, aren't they? We like shiny and sparkly. All right, so let's try. I'm gonna pull this flower out. I haven't even used the stamp set. All right, come on. Pull this out. As far as I'm gonna go. All right, grab these flowers. All right, so I need to grab a scrap of white. See my box? I know everyone asks when I do stuff. So I have a box, and in it, wait, that's it. I have, oops, I have tabs. So Whisper White, which is now Whisper White Basic White, and I just have sortings of scrap paper, so I can just grab it. So I'm working on creating scraps for file scraps like this for all my paper, just so it's easier to grab and not making a mess elsewhere. All right, so block. Oof. Okay, so now the question is, what color? So I want him to stay the standout in pink, or otherwise I would stamp these in pink. How about yellow? Which yellow? Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, let's do daffodil. Let's do bright and see what we got. Let's see what we got. That's not bad. Let's keep going and see what happens. This is designing on the fly. All right, now we need the big boss back again. Okay, so let's stick this in. Oh, come on. Here we go. All right. Now we need to spin till we get the match. Find our Post-it notes. And line it up as best we can. Oh, God, come on. All right. Oh, I just hit it with my finger. Come on. We'll see. Hopefully that works. And send it through. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Maybe if I tuck it down here. What else do I have in this? Where'd that stamp set go? I think we're gonna stick it down here. Kind of behind. Alright, so if I stick it in here, I'm gonna cut. There we go. You see my little surgery? So I had to do that because I got my dimensional. All right, so I'm going to take a little seal. Stick this back in here. And, oh, Patricia said no flowers. Yeah, let's see. I might play with it some more, but you can add more. I might do like some smaller flowers around here next time instead of one big one. Some blends in the center of the flowers. Yeah, they're kind of flat compared to some of the others, but I kind of like the idea of adding the flower to take this up a step. I'm not sure that is the flower. I'll probably play with it a little bit more. The centers need to be different. But I don't know. It's not bad. So there's a comment, like it with the flowers, like the flowers, don't like flowers. I don't know. I like adding something. So I definitely like the step up. That may not be the exact answer, but it may be this plus a couple others. I don't know. We're going to leave it. This will be the one that's on my blog with the instructions. Feel free to take it any further direction. Oh, let's add the rhinestones. Any further direction that y'all want. Okay, hold on. So, add. And this one I just added one rhinestone. Sometimes it just needs that little punctuation of bling. Yeah, bling in the center. These are big for bling in the center. Like, I don't think I can cover that. I don't know. I gotta think about it. So it's one of those, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I'll make a card and I literally sit it on my desk and I walk away. There's many times I may want to go, I don't like it at all. Sit it on my desk, I walk away, I'll come back the next day and I'm like, oh, I know what I can do to fix that. And that's all it needed. It just needed my mind to kind of walk away from it. Okay, so now we're going to do the live giveaway. So if you popped on, you haven't had a chance, leave a comment. You can just say hi. Really simple. But it needs to be on Crafty Stampin's page. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go find that page and hopefully see if it's working. Because sometimes it does not. All right, so let's see if it'll find my page and pull everything. Black rhinestones for the center. Maybe the flower from Always in My Heart. Yep, I gotta look. I like the different color green. Yeah, I think I definitely do like the different green. I would even consider doing 2 other different greens. All the options are limitless. And I don't always, I swear to God, I do not always make the best decision on my first round. You got to experiment and try stuff. Okay, get comments. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. And all right, looks like we may have them. So let me bring you over here and let's do the live. Oh, let me get you the right spot on here first. Oop, flying by. Come back. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to hit this start button. Bunch of names are going to fly by. And then the winner, it'll say winner is, and it'll pop up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Dun, dun, dun. And the page went blank. What is this? Before I continue. Are you serious? No, continue. Let's try it again. Oh, you know why? See, this is what I like. You get these. This is a free site, but they put these big buttons that are not what you're actually supposed to pick. I'm supposed to pick this little white start button, not the big green one. Okay. My son does it all the time. I've downloaded all this crap on my page, on my computer. So Jan, sleep. So I would say clip, but it's C-I. I cannot pronounce. Jan, congratulations. You have won the metallic Baker's Twine and Combo Pack. Head over to Crafty Stampin'. Click getaway giveaways. You see, my brain's on tropical. Click giveaways and fill out the form. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I'm going to try and be back next week. I'm going to try and do a paper pumpkin social. We're just going to hang out, do our paper pumpkins, maybe do a alternative. So keep an eye out for that. And Tammy and I will be back with the scoop next week too. So, and then we'll be back for Coffee and Crafts. There's going to be a lot of me next week. So I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you all next week. Have a good one. Bye.